Alright guys, well I'm back today with something very new to the channel. I got 5 new airsoft guns sent over to the channel by Optics Planet. These guys are a huge supporter of the channel and they heard I wanted to get into airsoft, so they sent a wide variety of models ranging from about $200 up to about $460. We're going to be looking at 4 today because the battery hasn't come for the last one. But let's talk more about these airsoft guns, try them out, and talk about the differences between the cheaper ones and the more expensive ones, and then subscribe to the channel guys because we're going to be doing our first airsoft match very soon. I'm really excited to see where this hobby goes and to see if there's any tie-overs to real life. I'm super excited about trying a lot of these out. Optics Planet also has the code 704TAC or 704TAC for 5% off your order, so you can use that code to save yourself some money on any one of these guys or accessories you may find on their website. So let's start off by talking about the most affordable one, right at about $200. In the box, you get the airsoft rifle itself, as well as the magazine, and you do not get the battery. Now, the battery on these guys, you don't get a battery with any of them, and that's just generally how they come. There's 2 main types of batteries, the nunchuck style battery and the micro compact squared off LiPo battery that slides into the buffer tube itself. The buffer tubes are hollow, and then internally they have a plug that you can hook up. Now, this one has the butterfly battery and the spot for the butterfly battery or the nunchuck battery in the stock itself. Now, there are 2 main types of batteries like I talked about and 2 main types of connectors. The best thing to do is grab your rifle, get it in, look at the type of connector, look at the type of stock attachments, and then select that battery accordingly. A lot of the batteries can range anywhere from $16 to $40 depending on the configuration, so that's something to consider. There's also a wide variety of chargers, but that's a video in and of itself. Again, this one, the Elite Force, comes in at about $190, has semi-auto, and then it also has full auto, and it shoots about 400 feet per second. Moving along to the next most expensive model, this is the Sharps Bros one. Now, where that had a lot of polymer on it, this one is all metal. The rail system on that small one kind of walked loose a little bit. I tried to tighten it up, but it's just kind of indicative of a $200 gun. Not everything's going to be rock solid. This one's about $350, all metal design. Again, this one does not have the spots for those nunchuck style batteries, so you have to get the micro battery. The connector on this was fairly good. Overall, no issues with this gun. Again, semi-auto, full auto, a lot faster rate. And that a lot has to do too with the types of batteries you use in the gearboxes. So this one's going to be absolutely awesome for $350. But let's take a look at the Cadillac of the Airsoft M4 rifles. Now, these are copies or clones of actual rifles, and this one is going to be an all-metal gun. The fit and finish is spectacular. They've got anti-rotation tabs built into the rail systems themselves. The stocks are very nice because they allow for the nunchuck batteries as well. They're incredibly ergonomic and comfortable. They also have sling attachments, very nice grips, extended trigger guards, and when you pick this up, you feel like you're getting a quality rifle. Now, these are made by Krytac, and there's 2 different versions we're going to be looking at. The War Sport copy as well as the Barrett copy, and both of these run about $450. Again, semi-auto, and the full auto at that high rate of speed, they run about 390 feet per second, and that's kind of the rundown from the cheapest to the most expensive. And the differences are definitely going to be in the gearboxes, the cyclical rate, the overall build quality and performance, but a lot of them are going to do pretty much what you need for CQB up close, but a lot of these too, these nicer builds are going to allow you to add better optics, last longer, just be better for gameplay. So we'll be trying all these out in an epic airsoft match coming up. So let's not miss that, but let's take some shots with these to see how they perform, shoot some targets, maybe check for a little bit of accuracy. This just should be fun overview of me getting into airsoft. So we are loading up the mags now, and there are 2 main types of magazines that I want to discuss. There's going to be mid-cap mags, which actually snake in and around the spring tensioning system, and you actually load them with a loader, and I'll show you guys that really quick. You can buy these loaders incredibly cheap for about $8. You'll slide that there, you'll press it down, and it unlocks the system. Then at this point, you depress the button, and now what you can do is load some, pull up, push down, load some, pull up, push down. And you can actually load anywhere from 120 to 180, depending on the mid-cap mag you get. The mid-cap mag prices range anywhere from about, I don't know, $15 up to 20 bucks. So it's nice to have a few of these maybe stashed in a plate carrier. We just lost a bunch there. So that's something to consider right there. So those are the mid-cap mags. The high-cap mags right here, you just pour a ton in the top, and it holds up to about 300, and then you actually wind the tension on those. So as you shoot, you wind, you shoot, you wind. These kind of rattle around. I like the mid-cap mags better, but it wouldn't be a big deal to have like one high-cap mag as like a backup. If you run through your mid-cap mags, you know you got about 300 rounds left for the match, you can throw it in there and auto wind. So probably putting one of these in the kit at some point during the match, but we'll try out both mags. So a lot of these have hop-up adjustments, so you actually pull this back and you can adjust the hop-up to kind of see where that round flies. So all of them are going to have that adjustment. Most of them are going to come with sights. Some are very usable, some are not usable. These are not really usable. It's got a small aperture. They're plastic. You can't actually flip the apertures, and you can't adjust for windage or elevation. So rather frustrating there, but we've got a mid-cap mag loaded up. Let's take some shots at about 25 yards at a target. All day long, I am hitting that target at 25 yards. No problem. We'll switch over to full auto. Oh, and we are running out of battery. So I left this battery attached. It was fully charged, but we are running low. So that's something to consider. What I'll be doing is showing you guys right here this nunchuck style battery. What we'll do is we'll pull out that battery to show you guys. We'll collapse the stock, and this is the connector that I was talking about. You can simply plug these in and recharge them. I'd leave them unplugged while you're storing them. I've noticed sometimes they get a vampire drain, but this is just one of the nunchuck style batteries. So let's move on to the next platform. Next one up is the Sharps Bros. This one has a little bit more usable sights. Actually, I say that it's not great, but we'll take some shots at, again, 25 yards. Oh yeah, all day long, full auto. That is absolutely awesome, man. Just tearing up the targets downrange. And we are out. So changing mags in the Sharps Bros is pretty decent, especially if you get one of the all-metal Lancer mags. But I've noticed that the Krytac ones are way easier to swap out mags for speed or tactical reloads under a stressful situation. It seems like the mag well is just a little bit easier, again, if you're loading off a plate carrier or some type of battle belt. So here's the War Sport Krytac, and you can see the loading is very easy. This one had fixed sights. I didn't put them on there. I will be putting red dots on these before the match, so stay tuned for that video. These just seem to shoot straighter. They seem to shoot a little bit more accurately. And overall, the rate of fire is spectacular. That is absolutely mean. Love these rifles. The Krytac ones are going to be my go-to. We're going to have to divvy them up during the match to make it fair, but I'm in love with these. And if you had the little bit extra money to spend, me personally, I would spend the extra $100 and grab one of these, and it would be kind of a jack of all trades rifle. Seems like it shoots a pretty far distance, but also is pretty nimble for CQB, depending on what application you run in your matches. This is one of the Lancer metal mags I was discussing. This one did come with some flip-up sights. These sights are very nice because they have a small and large aperture that actually works. They're adjustable for windage and elevation without a tool. The all-metal rail system is nice. I did remove the ambidextrous safety. Love the stock on this. QD slots on the back right here for a QD sling. And again, overall, it's just a very nice build quality. Really, really awesome. And we are out. So again, reloads on this guy are pretty nice. It drops free with the mags. So these are going to be just a little bit better quality, these Krytac ones, in my opinion. But again, you're talking about a $450 airsoft rifle. That is not cheap, but if you're getting into the sport, it's sometimes better to buy the good thing right off the bat with the upgraded gearboxes, the nicer battery compartments in the stock, the sights already on there. Throw a $40, $50 red dot on there, and you should be good to go. So I hope you guys liked the video. I know it's a little bit different. I know I'm getting into the hobby as well, so I'm learning a lot, and I want to bring you guys along with me. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you like Airsoft? Have you tried it? I want to hear from you. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.